Hey guys, welcome to my video. So 7.3 is in full effect, and right now there's so much gold to be made, guys. And today I'm going to be sharing with you my top 5 ways I'm earning gold in Legion patch 7.3. And if you're a gold farmer, right now it's pretty much like heaven. It's so much fun, guys. The game is so much fun. There's so much gold coming in, and it doesn't matter if you're doing this passively or if you're farming for gold. There's pretty much a method for everybody, guys. So today I'm going to be sharing with you all that information so you guys can start making gold too. So let's get started. Alright guys, coming to number 1, follower missions. And in my last gold guide I talked a little bit about making gold with followers, but now in patch 7.3 it's even more lucrative than ever, guys. And the reason why is that Blizzard put into the game a token that allows you to upgrade the armor or the item level of all your followers to 880 item level. That's so ridiculous, guys, because they've pretty much taken out all the grinding of leveling up, your followers, item level. You can actually just do it automatically. Now in my case, how I'm making so much gold is that I have 4 110s right now, and I've bought this token. I bought a ton of these tokens and upgraded all of my followers and the followers of my alts to 880 item level. So now on a daily basis I'm getting these crazy gold missions that are giving me between 2k and 2200 gold just from missions, guys. So now I'm basically making on a daily basis, I've been calculating, I'm making between 10 to 12,000 gold a day just from doing these missions, guys. So if you haven't already done this, go down to the Broken Shore. There's a vendor there, as you can see in the video, that sells this token. It does cost nether shards, but it's pretty cheap, guys. I mean, it's really easy to farm nether shards, guys. And it's so lucrative, guys, that it is my number 1 way of making gold right now, that if I really wanted to, I don't actually have to farm gold. I don't have to do anything else for gold. I just do follower missions. And when I'm not in WoW, I just use the app to send my followers on gold missions, and every day when I log into WoW I just collect all this gold. So it's pretty crazy, guys. So number 1, definitely, if you haven't, level up your followers to 880 item level and start collecting that sweet gold. Alright guys, coming to number 2, gathering professions. Right now people are in such a frenzy to buy all the new ores and the new herbs on Argus that I'm making so much gold right now just from that, guys. Like Imperium ore right now on my server, which is Sargeras, is selling so fast that I can't actually mine it fast enough. Like literally making so much gold just from Imperium ore right now. It's crazy. So if you have an alt, or if you're thinking of leveling an alt, make sure, guys, that you have at least one kind of gathering profession on your alt or on your main, whatever. Now it does depend on your server though, so make sure you do your research on what's selling for really high amounts of gold. Is it Imperium? Is it the new herbs? Maybe skinning? You need to do your research, guys, because on my server right now Imperium ore is selling so fast, but the herbs are not selling that well. So definitely do your research, guys. So number 2, make sure you have some kind of gathering profession on your alts or on your main and start collecting that gold. Alright, coming number 3, garrisons. That's right, guys. So for this we have to go back to Warlords of Draenor. And I know why we want to do that, right? Not a lot of people like the WoD expansion. However, garrisons right now are still making me a lot of passive gold. Now, how exactly am I still making gold from it? Well, there's these things called hexweave bags. These are 30 slot bags, and they're still really popular, guys. They're pretty much the biggest bag in the game. And on my server, which is Sargeras, they sell between 2.5 to 3k gold a piece. So all of my alts that I leveled in Warlords are pretty much sitting in the garrisons just making these hexweave bags every other day, guys. So if you guys haven't already, if you have your alts and they're all sitting in garrisons not doing anything, make sure, guys, that you at least have a tailoring profession on them, and then you have to level up the tailoring profession and get the pattern for the hex weave bag if you haven't already, because this is still a really good way of making passive gold in WoW, and you don't want to miss out. Even if it is you know, a garrison that you didn't like, you know, you have to go back to, it's still a really great way of making you know, legit gold. It's passive gold, you don't have to farm for it. And again, these hex weave bags are still really popular, guys. Alright guys, coming in number 4, crafting legendaries. And right now in patch 7.3, crafting legendaries is still a really good way of making gold, guys. And the reason why is because the Nether Disruptor isn't up as much as possible, because a lot of players are still busy doing the Argus content now. So that's making these items really rare. Now on my server, as a blacksmith, I can craft a legendary belt whenever the Nether Disruptor is up, and I make between 80 to 100,000 gold every time it's up, guys. So yes, it does require a little bit of farming, you know, to gather all the materials for the legendary item, but still, guys, you know, making 80 to 100,000 gold for about an hour or maybe about 2 hours worth of work is 100% worth it. So number 4, if you haven't already, guys, make sure you're always looking out for the Nether Disruptor, make sure it's up, and make sure you're crafting your legendary item and making that gold. Alright guys, coming in number 5, arena carries. And this is something that I was doing a lot of in Warlords of Draenor. I would basically help people capture points or reach a certain rating, and they would pay me per win between 800 and 1,000 gold. And I was actually doing that a lot in Legion, because Legion is more of a PvE expansion if you really think about it, guys, and PvP is really dead. But last week I found that, you know, the market for arena carries is actually still pretty active. You know, I made a lot of gold, and last week, because of the 10 wins skirmish weekly quest, you know, I was charging people between 800 and 1,000 gold, and they would pay me. And the really weird thing is that a lot of the players that hired me to carry them or to even capture points were really good, which was kind of baffling to me. So number 5, guys, if you're a PvPer, you know, you like to do arenas, and you're really good at your class, I definitely recommend arena carries, guys, because, you know, making 1,000 gold per win, and a lot of these matches took between a minute or 2, it's highly worth it, guys. Alright guys, well that's going to do it for today's video. So what did we learn today? Well, we learned that there's so many ways to make gold in patch 7.3 that it's pretty ridiculous. Right now it's a perfect time to be a gold farmer, and there's a lot of ways to make gold, both passively or by farming for it, as you saw in the video, guys. It's very lucrative out there. And for me, it's pretty much awesome, because all this gold that I'm making, I'm converting into WoW tokens, and then I'm converting into Battle.net currency, which I can buy other cool stuff like, you know, mounts. I can buy Hearthstone packs, I can buy games from Blizzard, just on and on, guys. So it's really awesome times right now. But I want to hear from you guys. What do you guys think of, you know, my gold making tips? Also, if you have any gold making tips for me or for us, you know, post it in the comment section. I definitely want to hear from you guys. But until next time, I'll talk to you guys later.